I am Camille Hansen. I am an investment realtor, also help first-time buyers, move-up buyers, downsizing, and just helping people realize that their dreams can be reality. I've been a teacher for 23 years, and I jumped into owning my own business and not knowing nothing about business. So I set up a call with LaChelle a couple of years ago and just said, "Hey, tell me about this coaching you're doing. I want to be a part of it." I've also heard inklings of a retreat. What's this all about? I'd love to be a part of it. So I jumped in. I don't know, there's just a tug from God, that I knew I didn't know squat about business and I needed help. But I jumped into this whole complete, yep, sign me up. I will be in Spiral Up and send me on this retreat. I don't know anybody. I don't even really know you, LaChelle, but I'm game. So that's before I started working with LaChelle. I'd been in real estate for probably about a year and a half, and I'd figured out the day to day. I knew that I had an ability to connect with people, but I just this fear of not really knowing if the next transaction was coming, how to zero in on what would be my ideal client. I don't even know if I knew the word ideal client at the time. I knew I wanted to work with investment buyers. I'd had a lot of fun in my few transactions, but there's this fear, like, they're buying these rundown little places and I can't really live off that. So I didn't really want to narrow myself that way. And once I started working with Michelle, it helped me see past the fears and see the possibilities. But it's fears that get in the way. It's the fear of the unknown. Our mind loves to just creep in and say, you can't do this. It's going to be tough. This is going to happen. And we get sucked into that negative energy and we start to believe it. And LaChelle it was like through her coaching, all of a sudden it was like I just became alive. Like, oh, I can do this. I can do this. Oh, I see this idea now. Let's go with this. Oh, it just sparked. And it just that high vibration, get after it and go completely changed my business. My business doubled. Like in that very first retreat, I wrote an affirmation and it was so lofty and crazy that it was kind of laughable. And yet I said it every day because that's what I was told to do. So, oh my gosh, if I read you that affirmation today, it's unbelievable how much of it has come to fruition just because that's who I became, who I declared. Before working with the show, just didn't have the tools. I just felt stressed and overwhelmed, and I needed tools and I needed strategies. But I learned through this process, though, that there's not a toolkit of little things I'm using in real estate. It's who I am and channeling into all of that. So today you wake up and it's like, okay, I am going after today. It's my vibration that's going to set things off and everything's going to be fine. So instead of putting some of that stuff off that we would put in the back burner because we don't want to, now I can get it done. And before I would stress over it for hours and days and make my stomach sick. And hey, let me try this. If it doesn't work, it's not for me. Oh, well, if I take a look back at my time with LaChelle, I now have my broker's license. Employees working for me now. I rebranded myself completely. And, at one point having 10 million in sales, that's not even like my goal when I first started was 4 million. And now it's easily surpassed the 10 million and can't wait to grow more. But just unbelievable when you allow for doors to open and put yourself out there and have the courage to do it, what can truly happen. I look back now to who I was prior to coaching and who I am now, and the confidence is unreal, life changing. If I think about how this makes me feel, I get to my boys have seen the transformation. This overworked, overwhelmed teacher who was stressed beyond to just saying goodbye to that. I'm going to have the courage and do something new. And And yet my boys will always be first. I don't miss a basketball game. I don't miss a soccer game. I don't miss any of their events because that's the most important to me. But because I'm where I'm at today, I'm afforded the opportunity to say, hey, this is my number one. This is my priority. I absolutely want to meet with you and I will meet with you, but this is my availability. So I wouldn't have done that before. I would be like, okay, yeah, whatever you have to, like, I'll have to sacrifice myself. I don't sacrifice myself. I don't sacrifice my family. That is my priority. And it's given me the freedom, which I realize is my ultimate value of just freedom in life to be able to go and do and teach my boys. My favorite part of the process in working with LaChelle, there's so many elements of the coaching that are just phenomenal. The online work that is there for us to do on our own time is life-changing in itself. But every week we have opportunities to meet with like-minded individuals who are also entrepreneurs and have different coaching at different levels of things, and just being in that same room with them and hearing my one-on-ones with LaChelle. I can't let it go. Like there's just so much where LaChelle just dig deep into you, where you don't maybe realize something, but she's got this intuition that gets it right out of you. I love the retreats. I've grown so much on these retreats. I was absolutely blown away on my very first one. I was proud of myself for having the guts to go when I knew nobody. I was flying to a different country and meeting a group of strangers. It was absolutely unbelievable. LaChelle is somebody I've been able to tell everyone I know about. I've been excited about. I've been able to share with my community at a chamber banquet. What does it cost? I'm like you can't even, the cost doesn't matter as far as, because what you put into this, I promise you get back tenfold. So just take the opportunity, take the chance. LaChelle will work with you. She will push you and she will get you beyond your wildest dreams. Whether you're a new entrepreneur, somebody who's been in it 30 years, it's not easy, but there are opportunities out there, and there are people out there like LaChelle that want the absolute best for you. She will surround you with the right resources, the right people to get your business to surpass levels you even imagined.